Lewis Temple, black inventor, born 1800, died 1854. Lewis Temple, an illiterate metalsmith in Massachusetts, improved the whaling harpoon. His invention, called the Temple toggle, revolutionized the whaling industry, since there had been no harpoon refinements in several centuries before him. Temple never patented his invention, and it was immediately copied by other smiths. Though his financial benefit was indirect, Temple's fortunes did improve because of his toggle. Temple was born in Richmond, Virginia in 1800. There is little information on his early life until he came to New Bedford, Massachusetts, a significant port for whaling in the U.S. While living in New Bedford in 1829, he married Mary Clark and subsequently had 3 children with her, Louis Jr., Nancy, and Mary. Temple worked as a blacksmith and metalsmith, and was apparently somewhat prosperous even before his invention. He ran a whalecraft shop in New Bedford on Coffin's Wharf by 1836. Within 9 years, Temple owned his own smithy on the Walnut Street Wharf. It was here that he invented the Temple toggle, also known as the Temple iron or Temple's iron, in 1848. Before Temple's invention, whaling harpoons had small arrow-shaped heads, from which the animals could easily free themselves. Temple improved the harpoon used to spear whales by adding a toggle to its head with lines that would stay attached and hinder the animal's escape. Temple's toggle had a barbed head that could pivot and a pin that broke upon entering the whale's body, securing the harpoon within it. Temple's invention was apparently responsible for doubling the number of whales caught in the U.S. and became the standard around the world. Temple prospered for several years after his invention, though because the invention went unpatented, he was not its only manufacturer. Indeed, between 1848 and 1868, one of Temple's business rivals, one James Durfee, made 13,000 of them. 13,000. By 1852, Temple opened a larger smithy next to his home. There is also record of Temple's civic activity in this period, as he signed a petition supporting temperance in 1853. However, in the fall of 1853, Temple suffered an accident, tripping on a plank left by a careless city employee who was building a sewer. Temple sued the city, and $2,000 was promised to him as compensation in March of 1854. By 1854, Temple began building an even larger blacksmith shop in New Bedford's Steamboat Wharf. However, this smithy went unfinished because Temple died in May of 1854 from complications related to the accident. His family never received the compensation promised to him by the city. The city of New Bedford eventually built a statue honoring Temple, which stands outside the public library. Citations are in the description.